just don't care when you're not there. You had the power, you had the power, you had the strength. Radio. I used to sit and listen alone, my only friend through teenage nights, and everything I had to know, I heard it on my radio. Through war of worlds, you made us laugh, you made us cry, you made us feel like we were friends. So don't be confused, background noise, just don't know, I just don't care. And just when you had the power, your finest hour, radio, radio. All we hear is Radio Gaga. Hold on. Give me some water. Give me some water. So anyway, welcome in. It is Sunday. And, yeah, we kid around here, you know. I mean, it's just, you just talk. You talk the talk. Like, you know, I mean, you always got to have, you know, a joking sense about you and just, like, confidence, like, you know. But, I mean, you know, I was thinking about it, like, you know, the people that perform and everything. You know, because, you know, that issue kind of came up. Go ahead, boss. You got the, you know. It's going to take me a long time to get up to that stop sign. You know, he's just like waiting for me. Like, you know, must be friendly. Must be the buddy system. I don't know. Maybe need somebody to follow him. Like, you know, on a long distant highway east of Omaha. So, yes, I mean, we'll take anything at this point. Like, you know, I mean, if that's what we got to do, that's what we got to do. Like, you know. But hold on, I got my nose here stuffed up here this morning. Still a little bit cold, you know. Even got the heat on still, like, you know, coming up on April. Anyway, winters, you know. I mean, they don't like ending, like, you know. It's just they go slowly, like slowly. And the nice people who can get away to like Florida, Vegas, and all that kind of stuff. We see some nice videos from Vegas, like, you know, because that's one of the things. I mean, we're into, like, you know, of course. I mean, what are the things, you know, that I like? You know, what are the things that I do? I mean, of course, I want to like gently end this whole what's the beautiful right word for it? You know. I mean, the whole political, like skating facade. I don't know, I thought it would come to me, you know, it just didn't. This thing, you know, it is sort of like ice skating, you know, I mean, I think. Facade, facade is, you know, you put up like a front of some sort, like, you know, there's something. But you know, you're painting over something. You're just like avoiding something, like, you know. And slowly but surely, you know, will start to make sense here, you know, because, you know, in my subtext, you know, or in my like, in the ultimate. I mean, I'm going over bumps here. Like, I gotta. You can no longer ride on these roads, like, you know. I'm on the other lane. The other lane is not that good. But it's terrible. It just kills your car. No wonder why that light came on. It's probably because of you know, the midnight driving that we do here. Like, you know, it probably just takes it all out of whack. You know, and you know, when we get an oil change, they'll say, hey, you know, that light there, the tires, you know. Again, you know, it's not even a year old, so. What is it, coming up on April? Yes, April. It'll be like a year, like, you know, so, But anyway, what are we getting at here? Like, I mean, I did a lot of damage, okay? I did a lot of damage. The rink was, I mean, they got to come out and buff it up a little bit, so we can skate on there. It's what was a facade, man. There's something. Maybe you were just like thinking ice capades, or I don't know. I mean, I kind of know what you were thinking of, Kramer. Let's just do your little intro music again, Yes, it's got to be serious. It's got to be a serious show here, and there was underlining things. There was some huge underlining things that I was working at. Tried to explain that to Dave, but I don't even know. Maybe people do listen. Maybe they listen to it. Like, maybe I don't see how. But maybe maybe they do. Of course, I was thinking of, like, all the bands and everything. I mean, or just people, like the things that they do. So again, we've seen the Vegas thing. We've seen, how it is just to go out and have fun, like live large. I mean, get everything, like fun. It's fun, it's just like to just say screw it, like, screw it all. Like, I'm here to have fun, and that's kind of what we're looking for. Like, we look for things that give us pleasure. We look for like nice food. We look for laughs. Stuff like that. And we also, like, don't step on anybody's, like, toes, or like or just like disrespect. Especially a brother, especially a sister. That's what we call people up here in New York. I mean, guys call each other brothers or something. I don't know. They call them sisters, girls, sisters, and stuff like that. Well, I'll tell you the whole story. We'll go over this one more time. And I was wrong. I mean, I was definitely wrong. Because, I don't know. I did YouTube and all that kind of stuff. I did videos for a while. And, I had a lot to learn, okay? We all do. No one is going to be perfect. No one's going to be, I mean, the only thing you can be perfect at is having a good time. Everybody wants to have a good time. We see Gene Simmons, he can't rest. I mean, he's got cannabis factories. He did television shows. He's got chains of restaurants. He does all this stuff. I mean, these people just make a lot of money. Then we also have this thing, like, with voices, I mean, First Amendment, like, what could be said, what can't be said, like, I mean, are some people just being shut down, shut out? Like, are they being hidden? I mean, you take movies. Hold on. You take movies here. I mean, most of them are violent. I mean, we have one faith-based kind of movie. I think it's God Is Not Dead, And, I think, I am not going to sit here and sport anything like that right now, especially on here. My water, I'm going to drink this so I can fit in some of that spring water in here. Yes, I made a hell of a lot of mistakes, a hell of a lot. So many mistakes, and it all started with somebody I worked with, not necessarily them, but a connection, and another person, through other people I knew, back in the beginning, like, when a lot of these people weren't on Facebook yet. Then all of a sudden they got on. It was like a year or two ago, like 2 years ago. I started seeing people, like, that I would never thought would be on Facebook. And I was holding fort, for a while there. Some of them were over there. I used to talk to them and stuff like that. And so they were on my thing, and then I don't know, they got rid of me. A few other people got rid of me and stuff like that, and I kind of like got the picture. You know what I'm saying? You get the picture. You get it. And as I was telling Rod, or I'll tell anybody, it was basically, because of the videos, and I respect that, A lot of the shit was crap, or something that people were not interested in, especially back then. I was like, what are you, what are you talking about Obama for and all this other stuff, and it just changed, the election happened and everything, and then boom, that was it. The lights went out here. The lights went out. We figured it was over with. And we just kind of took some time off a little bit, and then just said to ourselves, because I would get it from a lot of people who say, you were pretty entertaining, why don't you just, go on, and do it, Again, it gets very complicated here because of, voices. I mean, we're down to, what voices can be heard, I mean, that's what it's all about. The gun thing, I don't even know where to start with that, I mean, it's just something I really don't even want to talk about anymore. But the speech thing, we got to think about this, we got to think about this. I mean, you say, you're not for bullying. You say, you're for, everything equal, be able to believe in what you want to believe in, say what you want to say, your morals, your concepts, what do you think is going to work, what do you think is not going to work, and, it's just, there's all these, components, all this, I mean, they're all in different, well, I'll name it, like Hollywood, the liberal media, certain politicians, they're all in this thing. It's like, this is how we're doing it, This is how we're doing it. And, I mean, where does that get you at the end of the day? Where does that get you? I mean, of course, this whole thing is, like everyone knows. And the saddest part is, do they know, let's just say 2 months down the road, or wherever, next year they impeach Trump. Do they have any idea what it's going to be like with Pence? That's what Roseanne Barr said. You guys, nobody cares, nobody listens. They just know one thing: I want him out.